If you are watching this reading, it's quite a significant one because I'm really seeing here that someone is really miserable and very upset and very traumatized in their life without you in it. The Ten of Swords here is really showing this sense of just feeling so helpless and not knowing what to do and how to do it. So there is someone here that really is missing out on you and is really sad that you are not basically in their life. Okay, now I'm going to do a reading. We're going to really see what comes through here. I also have thousands of 5-star reviews if anyone's interested in personal readings, services, rituals, or intention items. I thought I'd just let you know in case you're ever interested. Everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com, listed down below, and also my Etsy store. Everything's down there. Okay, so this is what's hidden from your sight right now. The thing is, right, you might think that this person is just living their life, everything's all good, everything's fine. The truth of the matter here is that they don't extensively tell you how much they're missing you. They don't tell you how much they feel towards you. They don't tell you that they miss out on you, or that they feel this gaping void in their heart without you, or that there is this hole in their life. They're not telling you this, but they're absolutely feeling it, and that's what we have here, okay? The emotions are being felt, but they are also being hidden at the same time. Now, what I think is really important here, okay, is to find out what happens next, because obviously this message has come out for a reason, okay? Tarot has given this message to you for a very specific reason, and the reason why is because this person is going to be coming into your life. Now, obviously, if something's going to come your way, I'm going to tell you, right? Because with divination, we are looking at future situations and circumstances, and obviously the divine wants you to know, like, listen, this person's going to come in, and somehow you need to know about it. Maybe to prepare yourself, maybe to put in those healthy boundaries if you don't want this person back around again, but this person will be back. And that's how it matters to you, right? Because to do an entire reading about someone else's feelings about you, you know, is a thing. But the reason why this reading has happened is because this person's going to actively, with their own actions, come into your life. They're going to proceed into your life. They are going to somehow communicate with you. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is about a change. It's about the tables turning, and it is a change of events and a chain of events. Okay, so there is that. We also have here the Ten of Pentacles as well. Two tens. Two tens means completion. You see what's happening here is that this person is going to really work hard towards you. It seems to me like they're going to hit rock bottom, okay? And this rock bottom energy of feeling helpless, feeling emotionally frustrated, emotionally sad, emotionally really struggling within themselves is going to trigger them to realize that they can't be without you, that their life without you is not great. They're going to really be very sad, very miserable. They're really going to suffer. And more than anything else, the Ten of Swords here shows them feeling like they can't really continue without you. Actually, do you know what? We don't even have 2 tens. We have 3 tens. Okay? If you look at the Roman numerals at the top of each card, they're the tens, okay? They are the tens. And this is important. Why? Because they have reached a very critical point in their thinking and in their understanding that they clearly have done wrong, okay? They've clearly done wrong, and they clearly don't want to be without you, and they clearly realize that their life without you, I'm going to repeat it again, they realize their life without you is not great, okay? And I feel like they're going to want to make things work with you. And it's your choice whether you choose to accept this or not, whether you want them back around or not is 100% your choice, because the Five of Cups here really shows that this person has done some damage. Like, they may have not been nice to you, they may have been hot and cold towards you, they may have made you question yourself. You know, they've obviously had some behaviors that are a little bit questionable. But with the Five of Cups, you know, there's this sort of sadness, and then with the Knight of Pentacles, there's a sort of there's a sort of sense here of really just knowing what they've done and wanting to own up to it. There's very few people that can take responsibility and accountability for their wrongdoings, unfortunately. It's a really unfortunate thing, but when people have empathy, they will, and you're someone that has empathy, right? You will always understand that, okay, I did this wrong, oh my god, sorry, you know? The word sorry would usually come out of your mind, but you've dealt with a lot of people where sorry does not ever exit their mouth. Yeah. You know, with so many people, okay, where sorry just is not even, it's not even a language. It's not even a word in their vocabulary. This person though, let me just say, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, you know, realizing the bed they made and having to lay in it every single day, and realizing that actually, oh my god, I did make mistakes, I did take some actions that were very not great, and actually realizing all of that. And then the Page of Swords is about taking action. Okay, so basically moral of the story here is that this person has created a very frustrating set of events towards you. They realize what they've done. Now that they realize what they've done, they are sad, they are frustrated, they are angry with themselves, they are not happy. And that in turn is really triggering them to come forward, you know, because they don't want to be without you. They don't want to be left out without you, okay? Whew. And to be honest, I do think that there's a bit of desperation here. You know why? Because we have the 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, okay? And also the 9 of Cups. This means that they feel like they won't find someone else like you again. And that is when a person is very thirsty, they will go to great lengths to drink whatever is available, okay? When a person is desperate, they will want whatever they can get. And even if from you, you know, they can get a little bit, that makes them somewhat happy. The other thing that I really want to mention is that this person will come to you with some form of desperation, but they won't show it, and that will put you in a place of power. It means that whatever you negotiate to want out of this situation, they will happily give, okay? Which is really interesting. I've not seen this in a spread, which is why my eyes are like all over the place. I'm like, wow. You see, I'm sure you've at some point in your life been in a desperate situation where you've wanted a lot of help, but you've wanted to make sure that the other person doesn't see that desperation and then take advantage of you, right? This person is going to come to you with desperation, but they're not going to show it. However, whatever you negotiate, say for example, right, they come forward and you say to yourself, well, you got to treat me well, you got to treat me better, you got to be communicative, you got to be consistent. They will sort of, you know, be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll, you know, they may even say something like, I'll think about it, as though they are still trying to retain power, but inside they know that they are powerless, and they will still give you what you need out of the situation. And then they can come to you and be like, yeah, I'll do everything I can. So you have to understand that, and it's good not to slip into a mode of desperation yourself. Especially if this is someone you want, do not go down that path, because what you're doing is you're then taking the power away from what this person has done, and they are then going to think that they can just kind of get away with whatever. And not that they would want to, but what ends up happening is how you what you tolerate from a person is what they will give, okay? Which means that if you tolerate very let's say your standard is up here, but then you tolerate this much, the person will only meet you this much because they don't need to go up here, unfortunately. So what's really important to do is to understand and have those healthy boundaries and continuously reinforce them, okay? Because you can get what you want out of the situation with this person. You can get them to give you a lot more, but you then got to keep that boundary up quite high. So if you need consistent communication from this person, you know, you've got to, when they come to you, you've got to vocalize that and then stay at that energy, and they will try and meet you there, okay? Rather than you being like, yeah, sure, no problem, I know you hurt me and it's all completely fine. You will keep them at this level. You want them to be at the higher level. You want them to do more towards you, and they will meet you there. What you have to understand is that they will meet you there, okay? And there are also rituals for this, like the support and consistency ritual, the express their feelings to you ritual, the break no contact ritual, right? But the support and consistency one is amazing, because not only can they become more consistent in their feelings, in their communication, in how they are towards you, okay? Supportive. It's a very powerful ritual, and it really works with also healing your energies, allowing you to feel better, and also this person doing more towards you. So it is a ritual I would recommend. I have thousands of 5-star reviews on all the rituals that I do, but there's also readings and there's also intention items as well, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged. Everything's on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. But yeah, support and consistency. I think that's what you really need right now from this person, or people in general, right? But that ritual is for you and a specific person, whether it's friend, lover, family member. It's between you and a person, not just sort of everyone being supportive and consistent. So anyways, so The Eight of Swords here shows that, you know, this person has been feeling very trapped, very lonely. I think part of their loneliness here as well is that they want to share their emotions and their feelings with someone, and they haven't quite got that. And they want to feel less lonely, basically, okay? So one of the reasons they will come back into your life is, yes, they will realize that there is simply no one else like you. There is no one else that will commit. There is no one else that will give. There is no one else that will do things like you do. And also at the same time, they feel lonely, right? So they want to fill that void in their heart and their soul of feeling lonely. They may have acquaintances, they may have co-workers and friends that they occasionally hang out with, but those are not deep, meaningful connections, okay? In their life, those are not deep, meaningful connections. I'm not speaking generally, okay? Like, oh, co-workers are not deep, meaningful friendships. No, they can be, right? But for this person, they are not deep, meaningful connections for them, okay? So that's what you need to know. And of course, if this resonates, comment down below. They are miserable without me. Like this reading and subscribe to really claim the energy of what is going on here, so that this person comes to you properly, okay, and treats you with a lot more respect like you deserve, and make sure you enforce those boundaries.